and Democrats.
Okay, glory to the eternal living God. It's another day, family. And in this show for today, we going to figure out what's important to Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Is American people actually having affordable housing important to your president? I don't think so, family. I don't think so. And with Donald Trump only having probably 24 months left in the White House, what is important to him? You know what I'm saying? And as I look at these stories, it's not the American tax-paying citizens. So we're going to dive into this early this morning time.
That would have helped Americans with housing and affordability. Rachel Scott at the Capitol tonight.
Tonight, chaos in the Capitol, a closed-door meeting between President Trump and Senate Republicans descending into a shouting match. It came after President Trump abruptly canceled plans to sign a major...
Okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it back. But as this point, having Donald Trump getting every single thing that he wanted, any executive order that he wanted to pass, any war that he wanted to start, everything, you know what I'm saying? Anything and everything that Donald Trump ever wanted, hasn't he already got all those things? What about us, family? What about the American tax-paying people? What about the people who live over here?
Housing bill, a rare moment of cooperation between Republicans and Democrats on a key issue of affordability.
We just passed something that we're all proud of. 85 votes in the Senate, 385 votes in the House to make housing more available.
So they looked at the overall cost of how much money we're spending. They looked at the taxes. They looked at the minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? They calculated all that stuff into the decision that they made. We need to make affordable housing for American people. We should not be sitting up here paying no. Look at me. The last studio that I lived in, it costed $1,000. You know what I'm saying? For a studio. You know what I'm saying? That is not a house. That is not a 2-bedroom apartment. That is a studio, a room, a bathroom, and a kitchen. So when they sit up here and they say, we need to make housing affordable, I'm for that. I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way, you know what I'm saying? A studio, don't get me wrong. It was kind of prestige of where I was living at, but that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's $1,000 a month for a studio. One person. Not 3 people, not a house, not a 3-bedroom house, not a 2-bedroom apartment, a studio. Now, if your brother on my side of town spending $1,000 on a studio, what y'all spending? You know what I'm saying? I hear all kind of stories. Oh, we spending $1,400 Jehosa. My rent is $1,600. This one girl, she told me her rent was $2,200. I asked her, where do you live? She said a 3-bedroom apartment. What the hell is going on?
Americans. We all need that. In red states and blue states, Trump blew it up.
The stage was set for the bill signing when President Trump fired off a post, dismissing the legislation as a matter of minor importance, saying he would not sign it until the Senate passed his...
Okay, it was kind of our fault. My hand is in the air during the pandemic. You know, a lot of people, if you wasn't an essential worker, you didn't get a chance to work like that. And then when the government paid for the housing, a lot of the American people, they didn't. I can't say I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was an essential worker. I worked through the whole pandemic, but a lot of people got that money from the government and never gave it to their landlord. Okay, that kind of messed everything up. Okay, like at least like 30% of everybody messed it up for everybody. But that still doesn't change the fact we need affordable housing across the board. The landlord shouldn't get a hair up his butt and say, there ain't no laws against it now. I can make the rent $60,000 a month. It should be some restrictions on this. You know what I'm saying? The American people need help. I'm pretty sure at this very junction, 70% of all the money you make goes straight to the roof over your head, your living arrangements.
Own top priority, tough new voting restrictions.
Okay, now 70% of everything that you make go to your living arrangements, but 15% of your overall income goes to the government. That don't make no sense, family. at least 10 to 15% of everything that you make goes directly to the government. That don't make no sense.
Republicans blindsided. What did you think of that?
I was disappointed because I thought that this had become a priority.
Soon after the president arriving to meet Senate Republicans.
Are you going to sign the housing bill, sir?
Behind closed doors, sources tell us President Trump unloaded on another topic, Iran, lashing out at several Republicans who had voted to limit his war powers. One of them.
You damn right. You damn right. Who wants to spend $1 billion every single day on a war that is frivolous and means nothing? There will not be no end result. Oh, Iran has nuclear capability in 2 weeks. Shoot, they can have a whole lot of stuff that they hide and that we have no idea. It's not our business, family. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? You be like, well, you know, they're terrorism. If they want to use a nuclear bomb to blow something up, they would have did it already. You know what I'm saying? They got paper, they got money, they got their country in order, they got their people acting like citizens. You know what I'm saying? So if they wanted that, they would have did that a long time ago.
Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana firing right back.
He asked, why would anybody vote for the War Powers Act? As he continued, I said, is that a rhetorical question, or would you like to really know? He said, I'd like to know. I stood and said, you have not told the American people what's going on.
Cassidy acknowledges he lost his temper.
Voices were raised to the company.
Any regrets on anything you said?
No. I'm not going to be bullied when I'm trying to get answers for the American people. Right now, there's just like, it seems that we're being told different things by different people.
Publicly, the president brushing it off.
I think we had a really great meeting, and we're very proud of the party. We like our leader. We like everybody really in the room. I don't like a few people, but that's okay.
And David, late today, the president was adamant that he is not signing that housing bill. He is holding firm on his demands. This is something that Democrats and Republicans spent months working on. They know that this issue is important to voters and that affordability will be front and center in the midterm elections. David.
All right, Rachel Scott.
So what is what is the president's protest? What is he angry about? Why does he not want affordable housing for American people? Don't he see we struggling? Don't he see we going through it? Don't he see all the damn prices? When Donald Trump came to office, he was sitting there telling us, I'm going to make sure the gas prices are down. I'm going to make sure that food is available for everybody. I'm going to make sure that, what else did he say? I got to take a pause a second.
Of a president who today again woke up, you're right, with another tantrum and was able to double down on the sentiment that has been true every day that he's been there. He does not give a rat's ass about Americans, about the cost of living, about whether we're able to afford it. And we know now there's a consistent theme. He could care less. That's what he continues to communicate to us in no uncertain terms, is that he could care less. And so on a day where he could have done...
Oh, that's what he said. He said that he would lower the taxes. Remember that? The price of food, gasoline, the overall living of American people in this country. Remember?
And woke up, you're right, with another tantrum and was able to double down on the sentiment that has been true every day that he's been there. He does not give a rat's ass about Americans, about the cost of living, about whether we're able to afford it. And we know now there's a consistent theme. He could care less. That's what he continues to communicate to us in no uncertain terms, is that he could care less. And so on a day where he could have done the honorable thing, to honor the work that's been done here, to actually think for just one day.
He could. All he had to do was sign his name on the paper, and it made it just a little bit more better for all of us, not having all these damn high rates on all the things that we're spending all our money on. That's all our money is going on taxes. All our money is going on the basic necessities of the things that we would usually buy. When does the American people can put a little money in their pocket? You know what I'm saying? Every month that go by with the money that you make, you should be able to put something up. All of your money and everything that you make shouldn't solely go to the roof over your head and all the bills that you have to pay.
about the American people and what it would take for them to live and to afford the cost of housing, and he once again failed us. He has failed us again and again. The betrayal is so deep and so rich. You know, while he and all of his friends are in their continuing smash and grab, where they have loot hanging all out of their pockets, he has enriched himself, enriched his family, enriched his friends, and can't do a damn thing for the American people and could care less. Our man